What's happening?
How you doing?
I'm late.
Hi, friends.
Otherwise, I'm doing great.
All right. Hey, the Pope died. Sorry to hear that.
Why you
The
gotta
bad
make fun of
news.
the conclave and a bunch of old dudes? I don't
Hey,
know.
this is the best. This is like made for TV shit right here. Conclaves, dude. White smoke, black smoke. Game on. Like this is where it gets fucking tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right. I don't know.
I mean,
This doesn't like the Christian organization doesn't kind of get me like all spun up. I'm not like
this is the
ah,
Catholics. Totally
whatever.
different.
Yep. Sure. Mhm.
So, yeah, yeah, motherfuck you too. See,
Ah! Yeah. So
were you back in New York?
I guess, dude, I'm outside right now. It basically was gray and cloudy and rained all weekend, but right
Yeah.
now I'm outside.
All
So
right.
yesterday around noon it hailed. So and then it was sunny later in the day. So if we wait long enough, I'll probably get rained on in about 20 minutes.
So, do you subscribe? Do you realize that the term "cold as hail" or is it
No,
cold as hell?
cold as hell.
I think it's cold as hail. That's.
I think it's cold as hell.
I think it's cold as
I don't
hail.
know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, a big conclave coming. It's these can get tense, and the problem is that we had a really good pope, so hopefully we don't get a shitty pope.
Yeah.
Like, we don't. Hopefully, we don't get the Trump of popes.
Now what's the? Can you remind me what the snow or the smoke color? What the hell fuck does that have to do with anything?
So they have white smoke, and that means they're looking for a new pope. They haven't decided.
Okay.
And when it gets black, they got a pope, or it's backwards. It's one of the two.
Okay, so you don't really know either. All right,
I
got it.
do. I can't. I just now my brain is no. I think it's black smoke, and then I don't fuck. I don't remember. It's one
All
way or
right,
the other.
so the real question is that sounds useful when you didn't have a telephone or a radio or the internet. Now you got the internet, you just like
Yeah, but I'm talking to you.
Instagram. You're like boop, boop, and then it's done.
Yeah, it's. I think it's white, and then it turns black, or vice versa.
You're like doing a selfie with the body. That's
Oh no, it would be black because they're probably burning some incense or some shit, and then when they put out the fire, then it turns white, and then I got Pope.
Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you
Yeah.
say.
I don't know. Well, fucking Larry's obviously an expert here, so he can chime in.
I think he just likes telling you you're wrong. That's all.
Well, he tells everybody that are wrong. Don't you know that? Like, everybody in Larry's life is wrong.
Pretty much. I know, it's all right.
So how you been?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I've been actually living the lifestyle of Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I've been sowing my carpenter roots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, doing things with saws and stuff like that. Wax on, wax off. Paint the fence. Shit like that.
So you building more baby gates?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Number 2, I think, is my best yet, and I got to do number 3. It'll be a mirror image of number 2, so it's kind of simple. It's like already in my head.
Yeah.
I just need a day where it isn't raining, and then number 4, I have to come up with some sort of like rolling gantry system. So I'm noodling on that right now. How am I going to make that happen? So
okay.
I think I'm going to use a Jayco Blue and have that like be part of the wheel system. It's either that or like a rollerblade wheel, one of the two.
I would use a gravity tile, and never wear out.
Well, that could be maybe
Yeah.
I should just use some old like whites, some BSR white rears. That'd provide lots of grip, stability, things like that.
Okay, you got those?
Yeah, kid.
All right. Yeah,
Those are the
that'll
hot
work.
fire right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sounds like you're really putting a lot of effort in over there. You can buy these gate things. They sell them on Amazon.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Or they use
back rats. You fucking
yeah.
Sports channel.
Okay. All right. Anyway, but yeah. So I don't know. Basically, like any real racing for me right now, either requires 4 hours of driving. I could have ran a little dirt oval this weekend. I just didn't.
You didn't have the car built. Don't lie.
No, it's not built. And
That's why you didn't run. Don't act
correct.
like you could have gone. Like,
And then, like I had Friday off. I could have like buckled down, did that, blah blah blah. But I buckled down, did something else.
why'd you have
And
Friday off?
Good Friday, kid.
Oh shit, you get that, huh?
Yeah, son.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Got to think of the Pope.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, yeah, I don't know, man. Like otherwise it's just been raining a lot weekends here. So
You didn't try to race at SeaTac?
some people did, dude. They showed up, they ran for a little bit, and then they're in the rain. Fuck all that. Dumb. Like if it's too cold out and the weather looks shitty, I'm keeping my ass at home. Fuck that. So.
Way to support your local track.
I've had too many like times we've been at Jackson and like we vacuumed the track for the third time now in trying to get the race in. It's a giant waste of time, dude. The second I see water, I'm just like, pack up, go home. Like it's over, It's fine.
Yeah, you don't have that fighting spirit to stick it out and see if you can get it in.
No, because it won't be a good day. The track's gonna suck. Your car's gonna handle like dick. And your shit will probably get rustier than it already is. So fuck that.
mean, you need some adversity in your life,
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, adapt and overcome. That's
Yeah,
what
I
you
have
need to
that. It's
do.
called marriage. It's fine.
Oh wow, that was rather aggressive. I mean,
Yeah.
does she know she's taking shots right now? I mean,
No. Anyway,
she will later. No.
anyway, so did you see the F1 race?
Oh yeah, I saw the F1 race.
What are your thoughts about said F1 race?
It was pretty good.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I mean, there was I think that Verstappen definitely eased out of the break and played some games.
Try to get his roll speed up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. What's the brake thing they do? Roll brake or drag brake or what is it in racing?
Trail brake.
His trail braking was non-existent.
Yeah.
Or high. Trail brake was set to high. And anyway, so he got his penalty, and that was the race. The best thing I think that's come out of the race is the interview they had with Albon afterwards. And he's like, I'm flying home with Max tonight, all happy and shit. And they're like, oh, do you know what happened? He's like, no, what happened? And he's like, well, he got second. Well, how did he lose second? Well, he got penalty, 5-second penalty, and that's how he lost. And he's like, oh, maybe I'll just sleep on the plane then. I thought that was hilarious. That was.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see? Oh, yeah. I've seen it a few times, but yeah, Albon's like all giddy and happy because he's gonna fly home with Max, and then the reporter's telling him what happened, and he's like, "Oh," and you can just see the look on his face is like, "Well, this isn't going to be a good flight."
No. He's like, "I'm gonna see if I can get a commercial flight out." Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go fly commercial with George.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, that's what they talk about. They said that was on that was a big part of Drive to Survive. How he and George seems to be somewhat of a cheap ass fly commercial.
Am I like the George of RC?
Yeah, I think you are. Yeah. Yeah. You definitely could afford the flight, but yet you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, not doing that. Not
Yeah.
How'd you think about your grid rival team?
Did pretty good.
Yeah, you think you did all right?
Yeah. I mean, I 899 points.
Yeah.
I think I was probably one of the top 5 highest point getters.
Yeah, it was low because of like a lot of the stuff that happened. But yeah,
I mean, I'm running serious B team shit right now. Like I'm looking for money.
Okay, B team shit, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Now, where'd you end up in the? You're currently 12th.
Yeah,
Where were you before then?
17th.
Oh, so that's a big swing. Look at you, kid.
Oh yeah, dude, we're coming back. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah. We're building up the funds, and we'll be all
Now,
right.
now that you think that that's the way to do it. You got to build the war chest.
Oh yeah.
And then you can carry out for the rest of the year.
Yep.
Is that what I didn't learn last year?
I don't know what you didn't learn.
I just learned to not run 3 things of the same team in one weekend.
I think, to be honest, I think your demise was the weekend you went wholesale and you fucking spent the money to get rid of people.
Uh-huh. Maybe.
Because that's money you're not going to get back.
Maybe. So, you know where I am, right?
Yeah, you're like 4th.
Yeah, but I'm tied for 4th now. That's like almost not being 4th.
Oh,
So
yeah, it's like 5th.
Yeah. I'm 130 points away from this guy who's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Goder
way.
was first for a while, then he fell back to second, and now he's first again.
Yeah. I made a wise call. So like I'm watching practice. I watched all the practices. Like I was dialed in,
Mhm.
and so I was watching the practices, and I'm like, we're getting rid of the stroller coaster, and we're going Hulkenberg.
Yep.
And Hulkenberg made me a little bit of money. I saved 2.7 mil. Didn't have to use it, and I got more points.
All I can tell you is there's a gentleman who I think had the highest score of the weekend. Turkey Tails.
Okay.
They do not watch the podcast. I can guarantee you.
976.
All right. And then like the value of their team is 117. And so this person's a chef. And so they are cooking up us right now. Like they are going to be coming real quick. All right. With that sort of budget.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty tight, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So I feel like, your budget racing is probably the way to go. I do feel kind of excited going into this next event because I got 3 open slots and I just got to figure out what I want to put in them. And then, we'll be ready to play.
Same here. 3 opens. I made a specific run for the 3 in the row.
Mm-hmm.
And I strategized the fucking 3 in the row. And I'm like, we're doing this. The question I have is like the midfield's so tight.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make some serious bank if you get the right guy and you got him starred.
Yeah. Well, the funny part is, like, I had Hajar starred and he went up 2 mil.
Yeah.
And I had Berman and he went down 0.6. And I had Russell and he went down 1.1. Mm-hmm. And Alpine as a team went down 0.9, which wasn't great. So,
well, this is what. So Hajar scored more points than Albon, and yet Albon finished ahead of him.
Yep.
I don't like that. That's some bullshit.
So it was all because of the overtakes, I think.
That and Albon lost out to Sainz, so he didn't beat his teammate.
Yeah, it helps when you beat your teammate.
Yeah,
so
get an extra X amount.
I had Sainz the first few weeks, and then I swip him out. I put Albon in, and then I should have just done the opposite, and I would have been fucking dialed. But anyway.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yep, is what it is.
I'm on a big run with Albon right now, though.
Okay.
I went 5 weeks on Albon. Probably should have not done that, but he's going up. That's all that matters. So, any case, no, I enjoyed the race. Thought it was a good one. How about you?
I was good, for the most part. So, I don't know. It was 3 in a row, dude. It's a little much after a while. So,
What do you mean?
I like a little break,
I'm disappointed there isn't one this weekend.
I'm good. I think there's an IndyCar race this weekend, isn't there?
Oh, I also watched WEC from Imola.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Now, for some reason, I saw like qualifying, but I didn't the race wasn't recorded, or like when I look on my YouTube TV, it's showing me season from 2024. So I'm kind of like blown away by it. So I want to go watch it. I just haven't seen it. I saw qualifying, but that was it.
Yeah, you have to watch it on
YouTube Live, right?
or Max.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
Get the
I can do
FIA WEC app.
Yeah, I have Max. Maybe I just need to dial up the Max app.
Well, you gotta have like there's certain levels of Max, so you gotta have the mid tier of Max or above.
I have no clue. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, this has exceeded my maximum care about that.
Okay.
Yeah. What else is going on? Oh, the internet almost broke. Because of everyone talking about the new RR Awesomatics.
Oh, there's a new car?
Yeah.
What?
What do you think?
Oh.
There's no actually details exposed about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. So what do you think about it?
What do you mean? There's no like. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you talk about it? If you don't know anything, what do you have to talk about?
No, I know everything about it. I can't talk about it until it's formally announced.
Oh,
so
you know everything now? Because normally you don't know anything.
No, right now I know everything. But
well, that's a first.
Well, that's all right.
It must be getting released tonight or tomorrow.
Probably. Let's put it this way: the bill's already been paid for.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't really. From the CAD drawing that I saw online, I don't glean there's a lot different. I think it's kind of just we're going to run Rafe chassis. 23 ones are back in. New dampeners.
Yeah.
Maybe the new PO3s get included.
I would think. Maybe not. Maybe they got a whole bunch of the old ones. They're like,
I don't know. But did the new PO3 come with the front wheel drive?
Yes, it did.
So you're gonna get the new PO3s, and then the Rafe chassis, new dampeners, and that's about it.
That's interesting, Stuart. That Monaco's providing details that they've been like told not to share anything about. That's good. I'll make sure Max knows, and maybe we can fuck them up. Anyway, but yeah, no, I think you're mostly right. What was funny to me was I was reading the Awesomatics Discord. Do you know they have a Discord? Do you know what Discord is?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, I haven't seen you post a lot, so
I don't post.
Okay,
I just read.
You just creep on it, huh?
Yeah, I'm just the guy. I'm just cucked in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. And so the fun part that I thought was there, like Max posted that unable to satisfy everyone. We got kits now, and then people are still grumpy. And there was a very interesting retort. I don't know who this guy is. Basically saying, yeah, that was pretty much a tone deaf statement. You should always have kits to buy, or kits to sell, blah, 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 blah. So, it's not just like everyone just like, jerking dudes off in that chat room, which is
it's the internet. It's still the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have opinions, and you're gonna have,
Yep.
whatever. And at the end of the day, it's nothing that Max can personally control anyway. So, he's doing the best he's got with what he can do with, and that's it. So, it wasn't his choice or decision. So,
yeah, in the box he's in, I think that's the best he can do. So, yep. Yeah, so that came out, which is cool. Stuart, we're not shooting you. We're just, we're shooting on other people. That's okay. It's fine, Stuart.
Over their face, neck, and chest.
Oh, wow. All right. Anyway, so what else is going on? Do you see Associated look like they're going to release like a Kidwalled edition RC10 from like 2 decades ago.
Of course, I mean they probably have some more gold tubs around they gotta fucking sell.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, yeah, okay. Like,
I don't think it would be a gold tub. I think it would be like a B2 or B3. But
I mean, I think, and look, I don't really have anything against Associated. They're trying to just, they're playing the hits. They're the Kevin Smith of RC right now, just going back to the fucking well.
yeah,
Because we're gonna have fucking Mallrats 17 at some point,
Mhm.
Clerks 4. Anyway, and that's fine. That's hey, it works. It works. And so I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I mean, I think that there is a certain level, unlike similar to, but not probably as great as the Tamaya fanboy that's out there. There is an AE fanboy that's out there, right?
Yeah.
And so I think it all depends on whether or not you got a Hornet or you got a RC10 as your first car, is
Yep.
which one you are. And so every middle-aged fat guy out there in the country like us is like, oh yeah, I got to get me that again. And so whatever, don't even fucking lie. And so like I got to get me that again. And so they're all trying to relive the fucking 1987 and whether or not they got a Hornet or a Frog
Mhm.
or a RC10, and
Mhm.
that's what they're doing. So I mean, hey, if A can, they're kind of like they're trying to generate the funds off this old shit so they can actually make a Terran car. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I'm assuming. The current administration is going to prevent some of that from really happening well. But yeah.
Well, tariffs are a bitch.
Mhm.
So
Um. But yeah. So that's that. What else is going on? What sparked your attention?
I mean, I figured you'd want to talk about my triumphant victory I had 2 weeks ago.
What did you win?
Chicken wing eating contest.
I see. I didn't understand this.
What the fuck don't you understand? I
You
sent
were
you a video.
Yeah, but you were too in the moment about it, and I was confused about where it was. Like, where were you?
I was at the Florida Film Festival.
Okay, because I read Philadelphia, and I was like, I don't understand what's going on right now.
Okay, so all right, let me set the scene for you. So I'm
How
at
about
the
this?
Florida.
I will download the video as you.
So I was at the Florida Film Festival,
Mhm.
and one of the shows at Enzion was No One Died, the Wing Bowl story. And so it's a documentary, and it's about the Wing Bowl that took place the Friday before the Super Bowl for 26 years in Philadelphia. And it
Okay,
literally,
that's the Philadelphia angle. Okay.
yeah. And it's because, Philly people are fucking nuts. Like, they're certifiably insane. Like, there's, yeah. I mean, they threw batteries at Santa Claus. I mean, that's fucking how fucked up they are. Any case. So, so the Wing Bowl took place, and it started off as like just this chicken wing eating contest that they had at some bar. And by like year 4 or 5, they were selling out the Wells Fargo Theater, and dudes were coming in, and they had costumes and entrances, and it was like wrestling, but it was a real chicken wing eating contest. And so part of the hype to what before we watched the documentary is they had 5. I think it was like 5. Whoa. They had 5 people come up, and volunteers come up and have a chicken wing eating contest. And I was persuaded by my better half to, hey, why don't you go up there? I'm like, okay, I guess. And so I reluctantly went up there, and they had 10 chicken wings on a plate. And I strategized on this, and I saw that flats are faster to eat than drums. Even though I don't like flats, I like drums.
Mhm.
Flats are easier to eat.
Yeah.
And so So I looked at the plates and I saw that the one that was right there had less flats, so I took it. I had more flats. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I took it, and because if we're gonna compete, I'm gonna fucking win. And I mean that's all there is to it because I'm a winner. And so
now the video that I have downloaded, it looks like someone with a flip phone camera filmed it. Is that what it should look like?
I mean, when you have an Apple i6, yeah.
Who has an Apple i6?
Well, people that I know.
People that you know.
Yeah.
Did she take it off of like a dead 101-year-old woman? What happened?
No, that woman didn't even have a cell phone. She was 103. And that's very insensitive, Margaret. Rest in peace. She's with the Pope now. Anyway. You're probably gonna get hate mail. You better fucking watch it. Anyway. So yes, the fucking Zapruder camera was being used. Okay. And there I am. So I'm there on the end. I'm sporting my world's awesome-matic shirt.
I know, I see that.
You can turn the volume down because we don't really need
off.
The volume. Okay. And so they're up there. And I'm on the left side there. And in Zion Theater is they have like this food service. And I had ordered chicken wings prior to me knowing that there was a chicken wing competition that I would be competing in. So as I'm waiting for my chicken wings, they're being delivered to the table. And so this guy here that's talking on the right, he is actually a competitor of the Wing Bowl.
Yeah.
That took place in Philadelphia.
So and he thinks he knows what he's doing.
Well, ironically enough, his name is Monty as well.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Swear to God.
No one's real name is Monty.
Yeah. And so any case, so here we go. Like ready, get set, go. And the best part of this, right? So I'm standing next to this black guy and I eat the first wing. Watch this. Bam, in the bucket. And he goes, damn. I think right there he was just like, oh fuck, I got my work cut out to me. Because there's two down. I'm just tossing them in the bucket.
Now, Mangler, I like your approach here. Like, you're bringing the banana to the mouth, not the mouth to the banana. All right, that's what I like to see here. Because if you were bending over like some of these other people were, you can't get it to go down the digestive tract correctly.
Well, I mean, look, I'm a professional. I mean, I wouldn't try this at home. I've ate my full million dozens of wings, and so I'm just kind of just pacing myself. And then as he's going, she's like, at one point he's like, oh, well, he's got 4 left. He's got 5 left. She's got 6 left. He's got 4 left. He's like, oh, he's got 1. And that was me. And I'm like, well, I got this motherfucker. So I kind of took it a little easy, drank some water, and, clean up my hands a little bit.
Did you think about offering to eat someone else's?
No. Okay. And so at this point he comes over and he's like, well, what's your name, sir? What's your name? And I'm like, I'm busy. Because, we were winning. That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
So in any case, I proceed to pretty much polish off the last of the 10. And I crushed this. There you go, done.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like the best is like the fucking mic drop that I put at the end. Like if you want to rewind it about 10 seconds. Can you rewind it?
Do I have to listen to the audio then?
No, just rewind the motherfucker. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Right there. Watch this.
Too many guys!
Done. Fuck off. And then they went and checked how clean they were, and they're pretty clean.
That's all right. We got a winner. What's going on? We got Monty.
All right. Anyway, but that's it. So I can't believe that I figured you would have been ecstatic over this and like would have just been like, oh my god, this is so hilarious. But you like
No,
didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, I was totally thrown. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. I read Philadelphia and I was just lost. So I just kept it moving. I thought we would figure this out eventually. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's how fast you can eat 10 wings. That's not impressive at all. Like, what are you talking about, bro? That was less than like 2.5 minutes.
I don't know. I think goat is challenging you.
I'll fuck the goat up. Don't worry about that. One of them though was still like really hot when I bit into it. I was like, oh
yeah,
yeah. I was like, goddamn. They hadn't really cooled off all the way. So
all right. What sort of sauce was on said wings?
It was just a normal fry. It was no real sauce.
Oh, there was no sauce. So
no.
You had to deal with was it dry or were they juicy?
They're a little juicy.
Okay.
But they were fried, but they weren't.
Yeah.
They were a little juicy. I literally ate all those, and I walked back, and there's the table, and I got like another 6 at the table. So I polished those off, plus a little bit of some mini donuts that I'd ordered, and proceeded to watch this documentary, which was hilarious.
Yeah,
like it really antithesis the city of Philadelphia and how crazy they are, and because of course, as a true Philadelphian, you're going to tailgate this thing, and because it was broadcast on the morning radio sports talk show.
Yeah,
I mean the competition started like at 9 a.m. right? So dudes were there at like midnight tailgating for this thing to get let in. And basically they took the whole day off.
They called in sick. Yep.
And they talked about how like the local strip clubs was one of the best days of the year because after the event, it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11, whatever.
What you got to do?
All these dudes are liquored up, so they go to the strip club, and they're like, yeah, it was the best day. Like, it was one of the best days we had every year. Like, it was, you didn't want to miss out on that day. So, anyway. What's that? So it's even like a super hot.
He's just talking smack, bro.
Whatever, dude. Hey.
He's like, I beat you in this F1 game. I can beat you in eating. That's what he said. That's what I heard.
Whatever. It's not competition. It's just fun.
It's only fun when you win.
Yeah, pretty much. So I won $50. That's what I got for winning. Oh. Amber alert.
Well, where's Bill Snyder?
I don't know. Apparently in Dade County.
Okay. Good.
It was batteries. It wasn't snowballs. So, did you go to the Wing Bowl, Ron? Goat? I don't know. We'll find out here in a second.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Phil. Larry wouldn't go. I understand he's a big Phil. He wouldn't go because he just hates people, and he's like, "There's way too many people here."
Yeah.
But I mean, it was literally 40,000 people, and then like it got really raunchy because there was like strippers everywhere, and so people started taking off. There was a lot of boobs, a lot of like it was chaos, like insanity.
I can't believe this one.
I had better things to do. I don't know, man. It seemed like a pretty damn good time. But I probably wouldn't have gone either, actually. But but like they had like the guy who was like, they said, well, who's the greatest? And the guy's name was El Wingador. And like he had this costume. It was like a bird. And like he won like, I don't know, a lot of years. And then they brought in like at some points they brought in professionals, and then they banned professionals. So like Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi. And then there's this woman from Kansas. I guess she does food competitions like on the internet and streams them and shit. And she was just crushing fools, dude. They're this Asian woman. She won a few years. She was like 110 pounds. Like, yeah, it was like. But yeah, it was like these guys were like, this guy Wingador. You want to know how he practiced for this? He would chew frozen Tootsie Rolls and build up his jaw muscles so that he could handle all the chewing that he would have to do. And so throughout the year, he would just chew frozen Tootsie Rolls and build up his jaw strength. It's a great
I don't know.
documentary. I mean, I highly recommend checking out if you can get. No One Died. That was the name of it. The Wing Bowl story. I'm
Okay.
sure you can find the trailer.
Yeah, I'll look at that. Hold on 1 second. I got to coordinate something.
Uh-oh, coordination is on this way. So anyway, that's what I did 2 weeks ago, and it was a great time. Saw another. Well, I can wait for he gets back, but I saw another amazing documentary. It was called Stolen Kingdom, and it's about uh, urban exploration and Disney prop theft. So people that would steal things from Disney, they would sneak behind stage, steal things, and then sell them on the black market as souvenirs or black market Disney shit. And that was a really good documentary. Um, uh, uh, a lot of it, as the fan I am of Disney, I knew kind of the story already. But actually, the biggest thing was there was a Cranium Command was a ride, at Epcot, and Buzzy was the main narrator of the thing, and the thing is Buzzy ended up missing, and then also Buzzy's clothes were stolen first, and then the actual animatronic was missing, and the clothes were actually sold to are purchased by one of the I think it was like Lopez brothers that played for the Bulls, NBA player, and he actually purchased all the stuff because he's a big Disney fan. And anyway, so he once he got involved in this investigation, he's like, "Here, just have all the stuff back." But um, no one knows where Buzzy's at. You coordinated now?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Good.
Okay.
Well, I don't even know what you guys are talking about, and I'm good.
I was talking about Stolen Kingdom. It's a documentary where urban exploration and the black market of Disney paraphernalia meet. I watched it also at the film festival.
Okay.
I can tell you what, the Florida Film Festival, for any of those looking for something to do, is an amazing week of just movies and fun. And that if you ever, it's always in April. And if you
Hey, you should get
ever,
them to sponsor the podcast. That'd be good.
yeah, it's more of a nonprofit kind of thing. They don't necessarily do sponsorships of you sponsor them. So we would be sponsoring the Florida Film Festival. And so yeah, good time. I love it. It's like my Christmas every year. I go and eat food and watch movies all day.
Okay.
Yep. Any case.
Right. So I got my first question. Somebody asking something funny. I'm gonna share, but I'm gonna hide who it was. I'm gonna edit a picture.
Is this about the 800RR?
No.
Oh. R. Is this a pirate? Is this the pirate Awesomatics?
No. That's funny though. All right, so we had to do something last night. Uh-oh.
No. Oh, time to
We
go.
had to do something last night.
Is it legit?
It's legit, dude.
Yeah.
It's legit as it can be. It's
Yeah.
legit as the bill that UPS sent.
Yeah. People thought we were fucking around.
So,
I mean, prices of shit is going to go up. If you think it won't, you're a fool. I mean, EA raised his prices. You had to raise your prices. Other people will be doing the exact same thing. You're just putting it out on Front Street and saying, hey, this is what you're voting for. This is what you're paying. And it's because of your fucking dumbass. This is what you have to pay. This is your
I don't know if I'm
stupid tax.
saying it that aggressively.
I am. This is your stupid tax for being fucking stupid and voting for that idiot. I'm just saying.
The best part is hopefully it'll go away. You know?
Let's hope. I really hope. But, you know, I don't. I give up right now because, you know,
Giving up is
apparently
good.
you can pretty much do anything over there and no one gives a shit. So all moral decency and humanity has gone out the window.
I don't know if this is fully correct, but it might feel like that. You know, I think a $50 RC Mart order will cost maybe like $250, maybe $200.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. You know,
But according to some, if it's less than $800, then you don't get a tariff at all. So I don't know.
and I think that will happen until May, and then that should go away.
Oh.
Because like the reality is, things that people never had to do paperwork for, you now all of a sudden have to do paperwork for, and they don't have a workforce to even handle this. Like, you just can't all of a sudden, hire a bunch of new customs agents to process a bunch of stuff that they never did before. They would just rubber stamp everything. You
Right.
know?
And now they got to collect all the money and
Yeah.
or see that it's collected or charge it or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's going to slow. It's going to slow down imports.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you know what happens when you have supply and demand issues?
Things get more expensive again.
Inflation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And please let me just how was this caused?
What's that?
How was this caused?
What caused it?
Yeah.
It was an overuse of the power of the executive. That's what it was.
So you're saying one person caused all this?
Well, I'm going to say there's a whole building of idiots that caused it. Yes.
I think there's only
No
one
one will
person.
say no.
Well, because they're all.
And there's a whole other building that has elected officials, and they ain't doing their fucking job.
Well,
how about that? They're worse.
That. Oh, they're all guilty, but this is still caused by one person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'd like to. Maybe offline we'll talk about that some more. I like that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Now you're getting pings about it too. Anyway.
No. I'm not.
All right, good.
No one talks to me, man. Like,
yeah, they do.
Other than you, that's it.
Come on, no one believes that.
No. Look, now that I'm not involved with tires, and it's been a long time since I've been involved in tires, no one fucking pings me about anything. Like, no one wants to know my opinion or thoughts on or impressions of. Like,
I'm just waiting for you to try that Pantera body so you can tell me if it's good or not.
Send one to me. I'll let you know.
I don't have one.
Well, guess you won't know.
No, I won't.
I'm waiting to get more feedback, I guess.
When are you going to the track next?
Sunday, hopefully.
Oh shit!
I haven't raced an RC car since nationals.
You have one more day of wheel time than I do.
Well, that's true because you left a day early. Do I have? What's your question?
I was saying you're going to Valkyria, or you're going to Hero, right?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay. You're going somewhere good then?
I could go to either or.
Oh, you're
Valkyria
going to Valkyria
or Heroes.
There's no question. You're going to Valkyria then.
How? Why is that? Why do you say that?
I know you, dude.
No.
You have a target. You're like, I booked an Airbnb. I'm going to be there. So yeah, you're laser focused, one total thing.
That's for the race at the end of the year, at the end of the month in May.
Yeah, and you are the sort of guy who will go and practice at that place.
They don't have. This is the only weekend to go. Is either this Sunday or this weekend, and the race. And the race, there's going to be 2 days of practice.
All right.
So there's going to be a Friday and Saturday with practice. Like, dude, like I'm good. Like I can dial myself out in 2 days perfectly fine.
You know, this Soda City race, I was contemplating like, hey, can I just like put all my carpet stuff in a bag and head out there? So I don't know. Anyway,
I've never even heard of what. Where is this at?
Soda City.
Where's that?
South Carolina. You know where Soda City is? Where Nick Bell runs.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, this past weekend the Mile High Indoor Champs was happening.
Can you play our favorite clip from the Mile High Indoor Champs?
I'd have to find it.
It's
Yeah,
on the
I'll see if I can
Facebooks. Yeah. Anyway,
I
but
understand.
yeah, that was quite literally probably I think one of the best moments all time of Track Rats history. Was that 5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes, that 30
No.
seconds where Sam was actually funny and
Oh,
probably said the
wow, that's
best.
aggressive.
No, probably said the funniest thing he has ever said in his entire life, and it was like there was like a perfect storm of everything.
Adam Brown is actually on the track.
Yeah, there you
watching.
go.
He's on the track. Yeah, he's running that. Turn 14.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm trying
This
to
is
get
when-
it going. Hold on.
This is when what was
Shit!
the Biddy designed 410. Well, we can hear this. You're not.
I'm working on it. Simmer down.
When the Biddy design 410 body was still popular.
Yeah, that's how you know how old it is.
Yeah. It was. I think this is when we had what was the Montec body? The Racer 2. We had the Racer, and then the Racer 2. I think that was also out around that
but
time.
It might have been. I think this is still IS 200 days, dude. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. There was Mazda's IS 200s.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Adam Brown is actually on the track and watching. Yeah, at the same time. Adam Brown is on the track. Yeah, he's running that. Turn 14. This is probably the 15th body Adam tried this week. Oh shit! Adam tried this week. Oh shit! Apparently, TKO. Apparently, this one's not any good. Damn.
I love it. Look, we were all kind of skinny. Like, look at us. I don't know what that last part was. I couldn't hear it.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back in the day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that was hilarious. That was, but we had like if you watch that, we had like 5 people on that show. Like,
Yeah, it's a
we
good
were we were rotating through people.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this was actually entertainment. It was good. I don't know what happened.
If you have open track and like an open computer screen and people got enough time to fuck around, yeah, you can get some good stuff going on. All right, here's a real question from Jake Danilchek. Seattle, he's in the, I want to say Capitol Hill area of Seattle. Tire Guru Especial. Why do rain tires not wear?
Because there's water between the surface and the tire, so there's less friction.
Okay. So he ran his LMH bodied car.
Yeah.
For like 50 minutes in the rain on Saturday. And rooster tails are going and all this crazy stuff. And yeah. I don't know.
I saw there was a picture.
Yeah.
So, hey, the guys had fun. You weren't there to partake. You were being a little bitch, and so
it's fine.
I don't go out in the rain.
It's all right. Don't be a hater, kid.
I got to build a baby gate again.
Yeah, I do.
Where I could have just bought one.
It's fine. Hey, eventually the weather will be nice, and then I'll be out there. All right, that's the plan.
Yeah, you'll be able to go out on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or whatever day.
Yeah, it would be better.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah,
I do envy that. I will admit.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the weather to get good. So anyway, I started thinking about setups for the Team Power SU tire.
Why?
Because that's what's going to be in California, the SU tire.
I get that, but it's just going to be like a sweep.
No, an SU is not like a sweep. It's like this shitty one-run bullshit tire.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You haven't run these before?
No.
These were all the rage. Like, we had them at Jackson. They were at when Bakersfield opened up, that was the hot tire to run.
Yeah. Oh, was this the one that you were, like, really good on?
Fuck yeah, I was. Huh?
No. I have some sets. I have yet to run them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is the sort of set like track where you don't like that tire. You don't need any longer links, and you can run braces on the dampeners and it raises up
C45s
in the rear. The kit
Yeah.
one you can run,
Yeah.
or even bigger.
Oh shit! Double up.
Yep, it's gonna be awesome. Corner speed for days, kid. For days.
All right, I can't wait to try it.
I'm gonna find my old crack-headed setup and see if it works.
I mean, I could. Where are you gonna try this at?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You know, like they race Saturdays at that place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you just fly down to Fat and get it done and come home.
I'm thinking about it. Anyway.
All right. That's aggressive. You gonna go to the 1-Up race?
I am signed up. I don't have my flight booked yet, but I'm signed up, and I will be there until Saturday night, and then I have to go home on Sunday.
Okay.
Or I have to go home Saturday night, and then on Monday night I have to fly to Boston, and I'm there until Thursday, and then it's a bad week. So I'm gonna be somewhere. My wife's gonna be in Chicago, and then I'm going to Boston. So
who's gonna watch the baby?
One of us at any of those times.
Oh, so you guys are going to travel with the baby?
No, we're all coming back.
Oh, so wow, that's a lot of planning.
I agree. It's a lot
of coordination, and in one fucked up flight, and you're done.
Kinda.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Stuart wants to pack up and go home on Saturday night. You know, if you want, Stuart, we can do that. But I don't think you want to do that. So. but maybe he's talking about doing it on a random Saturday, and I think that could be cool. So.
Oh, there you go. Where does he go to school? Where do you go to school, Stuart?
He goes to
Pepperdine, or
I don't know. It's somewhere fancy. So. He'll say. I don't remember anymore.
Isn't that out there? Pepperdine's out there, right?
I don't know. I don't think it's Pepperdine. So, I think it's a Jesuit school.
Well, it's not. It's not Gonzaga.
No, that's in Spokane.
Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that the Slugs? Aren't they like the fucking banana slugs? The mascot.
I don't know.
I think it is. I think they're the fucking banana slugs. Is their mascot.
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, Gonzaga's in Washington State, so I know that. Huh. There you go. Where's Pepperdine? Anybody know where Pepperdine is? Look up Pepperdine. In any case, while he's doing whatever he's doing, yeah. So yeah, I don't know where to go this weekend. Whether or not I go to Valkyra or Heroes. Weather's going to be great in Florida, so it doesn't really matter. I can save myself a 2-hour car ride or 4-hour car ride by just going to Heroes. But it kind of depends on how I'm all feeling. But I got 2 cars ready to go. This is one, and then here is the other. So yeah, excited. We'll see. If I go to Heroes, then I can play with this Sweep 30, this Team Powers tire. That's for sure. Because that track was sealed, and then it would also be similar to what SinCal is. All right, so San Diego's where Pepperdine. We're the Broncos. Oh, you're the Broncos. So who's this Banana Slugs? I wonder who that is. And then I don't know. We'll see, George, about Valkyra. But I'd like to. But it's kind of a long drive, and you get there and you get 2 battery practice, and then you got to start qualifying, and then Dave Vera whips your ass, and then you got to go home. And it's kind of, do I really want to go through all that? So anyway, because he'll be there all day Friday and Saturday practicing, so he'll be track riding it. Oh, baby!
Yeah, baby.
We have a baby.
Yeah, it's baby time.
Baby time.
Yep, baby time.
All right.
All right.
Santa Cruz is the Banana Slugs. See, there you go.
Do you see this question?
With the SCSC chassis, What do you recommend for dampener fluid? It doesn't matter. It's the same.
Same stuff.
Same stuff.
Yep, same stuff.
Nothing changes. I think the only thing that really changes is roll centers. I think you can run lower roll centers.
I don't know. I haven't been fast with mine, so I don't know.
Well, maybe that's more of an indication of you and not the chassis.
I don't know. Like I can tell you at SeaTac leading up to Worlds, and I didn't get the chance to practice, like a month or two leading to the race because of something. My alloy car felt better, but I ran the steel car. So
yeah,
I had one weekend where I beat Stewart, and that's what really drove me to run the steel car. So so I drove Stewart into failing, and then I was like, oh, this has got to be better than what I've been doing.
So did you have did he only run with 3 tires or something? Or
I think he might have removed the corner of his car. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he gave you a chance.
Yeah. But you gotta push someone to go to that space. So, yes, you can run. You can run the RAF chassis on low traction for sure. It's very flexible.
I had good success with the Botas cut aluminum.
It's really the original kit chassis was just too damn stiff. So, but it could be dialed for Jayco Greens, that original kit chassis. Woo! Jayco Greens, maybe.
No, I mean, why wouldn't you just run steel?
Dude, there's not like a bounty of steel chassis out there. So, like, there's 20 many dudes who want steel chassis and they can't get them right now.
I understand.
Just,
You've
the truth.
been 2 of them, so that doesn't help either.
No, I haven't. Suck a dick.
Children.
Yeah. Thankfully, she hasn't repeated anything yet.
You're a father of the year. Has she even spoken yet?
Just bah, things like that.
I don't think I've ever known this child to make a noise.
Oh, she's loud as hell, bro.
Oh, yeah? Kind of like you, huh?
Yeah. How about this? So, you want to go? No.
No, not today.
I can get her to laugh.
How do you do that? Nothing.
Does that work? Not yet.
No.
I think she's working on a poop, so
Oh, well, I get pretty quiet too, leading up to one.
She does a lot of grunting.
Yeah. So anyway. She's really taking after you. Annoying laugh. Works up to a poop. Yeah. Really puts a lot of effort and thought into it.
Yeah.
Proud. Major accomplishment for the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely your child.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, she's doing great. So
all right. Well, congratulations on that.
I gotta be a dad now. All right. So
okay.
All right. But thanks
for joining, everyone. Like, subscribe, share.
Yep, all them things. And we'll see you in a week.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. Yeah. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.